Okay, Shangarn Bridge. Did we reach the Western Pass? Now the real trouble starts.
I remember when Isilor took me to see the boars at Shangarn River 20 years after the war had ended. There was no sign of the Mailerites then, nor of the decimated forest, the field of stumps on muddy veins that stretched for miles. It was a graveyard for the placidity that the loggers in the area had known. Rather than keep the scarred land as a memento of the horrible times, the villagers earnestly put it back in its proper shape. I am glad I never saw what it had become during those dark days. Uncle Oswald saw it from the sky, and the mercenaries from Targos, they saw it from the frozen river itself. Glutted with lumber and ice from Lonelywood, the Shangarn was choked to a halt. The damage wasn't apparent from the tundra, nor were the savage beasts lurking under the heavy boughs of the standing firs.
Why you here, human? You want take river from Torak? Ha! Shangan belong to Broken Tusk clan now. You leave here, or you die.
Who might you be?
Me Torak Skull Splitter, Chieftain Broken Tusk clan. You do well to fear me.
I don't think so.
Never! Orc slay you and send you head back to Targos. Broken Tusk clan, slay this dog!
Not a nice thing to say to someone.
A challenge.
I think we're gonna use the mage armor ring basically constantly. If it runs out, we're gonna rest. Recharge it. God damn it. Don't go there. Just stay calm and take care of the casters. I'm very confident in my physical protection at the moment, so I'm not too worried about the archer. Casters could have all kinds of troublesome abilities. 150 experience points per kill. Okay. Probably don't have to wait for too long for get a level up here. Yeah, I don't think the archers have hit me even once. So with the mage armor, our armor class is good enough. This is our armor class, what it would be if we would have taken the what was it? Deep Gnome. The +4 would have been on top of this. So basically, we could have ignored a lot of melee combat opponents for a long time. It just shows you how incredibly powerful it really is. See if we can do a little bit of melee here too. Okay, they have +3 to attack, so yeah, we have 24 armor, so critical hits are only hitting, everything else misses. That's pretty much all melee attacks, I think, at this point. If it's not a critical hit, it won't hit. On the other hand, I
Taste
think
my
it's
fury.
something that we desperately
Take it
need
all.
to. It's not just a convenience thing. They outnumber me quite severely.
Fight like
Yeah.
children.
And they're getting hits here and there. They have once they have the rage, they have +7 to their chance hit. So they can start hitting with good rolls.
Fight like
Yeah,
children.
they don't need a critical hit to get hits anymore. But still, that won't last long. If we want to fight against a huge number of these melee orcs, we need to keep our distance from them for a while.
Take it
Let the
all.
berserking just wear off. I'm not too interested in looting at the moment because I know that the buff won't last all that long. So we'll try to make as much progress as we can while it's still there. This way, even though we have to probably rest quite frequently, we can at least get things done here and there. Which also brings us to the point, we do have to do the looting before resting, because the resting periods will take like days, so all the loot still on the ground will probably disappear by the time our little overnight resting period is done. What's this? Torak again.
So,
Stunned! Yes, kill the shaman, please. We can then run away from the berserkers. I just don't want to steal with the spells. Thank you. Wait. What's the damage on these? 1d4. Why am I doing 7 points of damage? Yeah, again 7. It seems like almost like strength bonuses are added to that.
Enough!
Come on, come on. Okay.
Enough!
Yeah, we're not doing too badly.
Take it all.
The enchantment is lasting quite much longer than I anticipated earlier. It's just I don't know what an hour means here. It's in-game hour, which I assume it has to be, otherwise it's no one's gonna play a single session of lasting hours anyway. So not that many hours at least. Mm, They can't reach us, so it seems like a safe place here for us to try to slaughter them. Their own defensive placements there are blocking access.
Mosquitoes.
5 points of damage and a level up. 5 points. Yeah, because our minimum damage seems to be something like 5. So it definitely seems like strength is being added to the damage, which is great. So sling is definitely our weapon of choice. And our heavy investment in strength should pay off there too. Very nice. Yeah, it looks like 1d4 plus 4. That's the damage range that's actually being applied here. Oh crap. Spider. Don't particularly want to get poisoned, so if we could kill it, that would be great. Okay, where's the shaman? Don't see it. At least we can get rid of the archer. Here you are. Okay, we can deal with serious damage with this. Hopefully the number of attacks with the sling also increases as we get more attacks naturally. I don't know if it does. I don't particularly see a point to risking damage here though. Maybe we should still do the unarmed fighting. They immediately use their berserking, so there just isn't any reason to take the risk here. Yeah, they had a nice little trap set up here, and the fact that I didn't want to go there sort of ruined it for them. Not a good trap in my opinion. Uh, I mean, even though done like this, because their melee fighter simply had no way to attack us. That seems like a very retarded thing to do, but I mean, yeah, we had a decent amount of archers, so it could have worked. Terrible shots. 417, 3, 1, 4, 14. Kick a blast. Okay, I think it's time for us to start looting. We're starting to move quite a far away from the initial areas. Direct spring saw. Yeah, this is the mysterious logs are preventing my access until we rescue people here. It's a terribly designed level. It's not bad, but the reasons those logs suddenly move away on their own from my path is just ridiculous. I don't see this being all that much worse in any way if we could just move them on your own. I'm not sure if these containers hold anything of value. And another one. Can't go there. Can clearly could move those around, but no. Okay. Another important level up. Level 7. Wholeness of body, so ability to heal after a little bit. It'll also cut down the time we need to rest. It's actually always welcome. We can't rest until we finish looting. 14 hit points, yeah! That's like a decent healing potion. For free. And now it ran out. So it lasted about maybe even half to 1/3 of the entire map, so decent duration. Solid purchase for us, I'd say. Without it, fighting against these orcs already would have been quite painful. Does highlight our problem though. We are going to reach that point where the fighting is going to turn out to be painful. Our basic development strategy at this point is to just, in many ways, buff our offensive capabilities to the point where we can still kill something, and evasion abilities we can get away before the rest of the force arrives there to support them. I would say it's somewhat risky. Also might make things interesting for us. Simply just staying there and fighting and doing nothing is not going to be an option. We will start losing those fights fairly quickly, so we'll have to come up with something else. Hopefully hide in shadows is going to be good enough at that point. I don't want to be relying on that too much though, because we know how that will end up. It won't work, because the AI will zoom right in on us no matter if they can see us or not, so it makes the tactic totally unusable in every fight. Yeah, 8 days to heal 23 hit points. So if we wanted to do things as fast as possible, rest 8 hours, use the heal, rest 8 hours, use the heal. doesn't isn't smart enough to use it on its own. But time doesn't matter, so it just means that when we reach to the end of this game and look at how many days it lasted, it's gonna be grim reading. Fire starter. I think the fire starter will zoom on our current position and plant the explosive barrel there. So if we would plant it somewhere here, it would probably kill all of these. Okay, it seems like this group of archers is pretty much isolated from everyone else. We should be able to just beat the shit out of them. Which is good. It's 131 experience points from a single enemy. This allows us to level up at a decent pace.
Oh, yeah.
Pick up blast. Okay. Ah. Any other surprises? More cakes of blasting. Yep. Okay. We do need to go there though. Hmm. Okay, let's see if we can take care of him. Yeah, I'm not really worried about those, because we are basically a thief in that sense. We can evade the direct damage effects quite well. Crap! Of course they had a shaman. Ooh. I wonder if the fire start. Do they have a fire starter? I'm not gonna stay there to be assaulted by those spiders. We don't have an antidote. This might be a good place to try to make a stand.
Taste my fury.
No, he mainly hurt his own guy, so congratulations.
Oh, yeah.
Don't attack the one who is actually dangerous towards you. Yeah, he's not gonna be able to do anything. Excellent. So we shouldn't be encountering major difficulties, at least at this stage. I'm still thinking of what other abilities could we get. Wait. Yeah, Hound's Tooth Collar. Spell power can cast a spell Beast Claw once per day. Huh. What does Beast Claw do? I know the Malar are using it, so it buffs your natural fist weapons somehow. I know that, but how? Does it stack with monk abilities, or is it a separate? I think it's a druid ability, so there's no good way for us to check what it actually does. Okay, this seems like a good place to test it. We should have our fists. Okay, 10 and 7 to hit. 1d8 damage. So plus force on strength. Yeah, we got a 12 and 7, so plus 2. Number of attacks is 2. Damage do the 2d8 plus 6. The damage potential went up to. So at least at this stage, it's pretty much direct buff to our ability to do damage.
Face my fury!
Ooh, it does slashing damage. That alone probably keeps it useful for at least some time. Does unarmed and slashing damage. So not limited to blunt damage anymore. Excellent. We don't want to actually keep the item on though. So, again, more nice tools for our use. So, now I'm very confident that whatever we have what it takes to complete this state of the game. Still, it can get pretty rough here and there, and I have no idea how long this lasts. I think it'll last a lot less than the mage armor does, so it's more of a special occasion. If we need to do slashing damage, for example, then use it. This is going to get quite, yeah, it ran out, quite troublesome at some point, because we have a lot of little items that we're going to have to rely on to get through. We just don't have the inventory space for it, so We need to fill out gauntlet and boot slot too as quickly as we can. I think gauntlet slot doesn't provide a lot of advantages. We could get the +2 armor gauntlets or bracers, but if we're gonna use the mage armor anyway, there's a very limited use for that. We got a scimitar. Can't identify it, but we got a scimitar. We're immune to diseases already, so I don't need that. Antidote might be useful. A lot of spells. It might be worthwhile to buy some. Can't use clerical spells no matter what. I don't want to use the money. I'm not sure how useful these would be anyway. Hold person would be useful, but because it's level dependent on how hard it is to resist. So on a scroll, not sure how well that is gonna go. And I'm not even sure if I'm gonna take that one level of sorcerer anytime soon, so I'm thinking of buying it mainly from the reason that there aren't that many scrolls in the game, so if we later decide to buy it, it's pretty much too late anyway. Maybe this. Silent. Might be much more useful. Bard, cleric. So we can't use it. Ah, great. You are selling the wizard spells. Deafness, Cat's Grace, buffing abilities might be useful. Not 1 hour per level, yeah, that would even last a decent amount of time, not be too expensive. Full strength? No, yeah, 1 hour per level. So same thing. Luck. 10 rounds, no matter what. +1 bonus to luck. +1 bonus to luck for the duration. Yeah. Ah. It basically gives +1 to all of your rolls. Invisibility might be another thing we might try to keep our hands on. See, invisibility might be another. I don't think we need that though. Lure, another 1 minute per level. 20% chance to miss when trying to hit them. So for a minute, I would have 20% chance. It's not that great. This is more of a, are we going to believe in the fact that we're going to take the sorcerer level at one point? We might. We certainly might, but it's not going to happen for quite a long time. Invisibility would be better served with potions anyway. Not sure how expensive those are. Knock might be something we want, but we can't just carry around everything. So mirror image would be another good 3 rounds per level. That's not a lot. The buffing or like bull strength and cat's grace are the most likely, but the thing is, I've noticed those as potions too. So it's good to know that they last probably at least 1 hour. And identify the scimitar. And sell gems. Yep. Can I rest here? god, we only rested for 8 hours. That's amazing. Don't want to work during night time. Ah, that's better. Let's go. I failed. Warrior, archer, archer, archer. Ooh, runner, fire starter. Hmm. More fire starters. Okay. It's not gonna be a good option here, is it? So,
Taste my fury!
more orcs, what a surprise. Ah, got a level up.
Enough! Taste! Enough!
Still disrupt. Yeah, I'm good enough at hitting you. So, coming into melee range was not a good idea.
You fight like children.
Yeah. Enough with your whining. Suicide by exploding barrel. Yeah, it's in theory a great tactic. Just when it started to fail on the first attempt, maybe they should have reconsidered.
What? Done.
Okay. Level up. Ah. What do we get from level 8? Our damage goes up by 2 points. And nothing. Damage goes up by a third point. Height 9 or 10. Okay, what happened? Special ability wants extra stunning attack. So yeah, chances to hit went up decently. I think our damage is quite nice now, 6 to 15. Strength plus 5. Hmm. We should be able to wrap things up here quite nicely. Sort of seems like we're getting more experience from. Well, we didn't get anything from Orc Warrior. Yes, we did. Okay, still getting solid experience point amount, so our leveling up speed shouldn't be slowing down too much.
Oh,
What's
yeah.
the debuff? Cursed. What does that mean? Was it Bane? It had to be the Cleric Shaman. I don't think I would recognize the spell anyway, because I don't have that sort of a skill. Fine, fine, fine. It shouldn't last too long. It gives us a lovely purple coloring. It's not all bad. Now. I'm stuck somewhere. I don't know. It's just a long way to reach here. And Aura comes again. So you died under the barrel. Yeah, we only need 6,000 more to get to the 9th level. So leveling up is very, very fast at this point. Another Torak, of course. I'm just sitting here doing nothing. Of course I am. Must be crazy to try to attack the enemy before he runs away.
Oh, yeah.
30 points bludgeoning damage. Okay, this isn't a good place
Taste
to
my
fight in,
fury.
but I'm confident we can kill them. Difference in our abilities at this point, thanks to those level ups, starting to be good enough that we can handle orcs without too much fuss. We do a decent amount of damage and we hit with most of our strikes. Yeah, we only need to kill something like 60 orcs and it's another level up. And in the amounts we are facing them, that shouldn't take too long. Maybe not even that much. We're getting 1.5 times 100 from certain enemies. I'm fairly happy with that. For the simple reason, oh crap. Yeah, for the simple reason that this doesn't get bogged down too much. That's the big fear always. That basically you're forced to resort to just such tactics that it takes a huge amount of time to get anything done. Probably should rest on this side. 6 days and 8 hours. So we don't have our buff on.
Broken Tusk Clan! Slay intruders! Slay them all!
Sounds good.
Manus potentis paro.
Yeah, we're gonna need the extra armor class very soon.
Enough! Enough! Fine.
Fine, fine, fine. Beat the shit out of them. Orcs are 50, or warriors I think 100, and the archers are more or less 150.
Mosquitoes.
Come on. You're not that tough. He isn't hitting them all that well. Ooh. When she hits, it hurts. Okay, wasn't too bad. Ooh, healing potion. We should. I'd like to get more magical weaponry out of this, or any kind of equipment. That's where the real money is. This is just pocket change, but we have to sort of do that too, because we're only like a few hundred gold pieces constantly away from something interesting or cool. So it's still worth collecting them. Um, Naturally, we'll try to help every time we can. Oh crap. Didn't manage to get free healing out of her, because again, too stupid to ask, or not enough conversation abilities. Either way, didn't get it. Ah yes, there's a village here. I remember it now. So we'll get our invisibility potion from here. We're not going to use that. We might have better timing for it. Okay. Yeah. We could do things with the potion of invisibility, but it's too valuable to waste here. Because yeah, will last for 12 hours. What I'm worried about is the bridge and the timer there. If we had I don't think we can hide past that. We might be able to, and I'll give it a try if we get the chance. If we don't, invisibility will work. Even at the ending game boss fight, if you started with invisibility, most of the enemies at least won't react to your presence at all. So if we go into that area, even if there are scripted events there, if we go there invisible, we can probably ignore the initial set of enemies and go for the really important targets directly. So it might be a game changer in that sense. We need to open the... It's not going to be easy though. Doesn't really matter, it has to succeed. Come back and kill these guys later. Huge success here. Okay, archers. Fire starter is the one that has to go. Stunned, and that pretty much means you're dead. Okay, it's good to have friends. Time to put you to a test, I guess. So how dangerous are orcs? The two attacks and cleave help quite a bit here. And the fact that a lot of them are orcs instead of orc warriors, so they have a lot less hit points. Can go down with a single hit if you're lucky.
Fight like children.
Ah, so far so good again. Here you are. Come here, you little butterball. You have slain the Oros that were holding the villages captive. Yeah, and there was much rejoicing. Ooh, fishing stick. I don't particularly recall if it's that even all that useful, but very likely another weapon we can just sell off. Blunt damage is something we can do with a lot of different items. We already have a magical blunt weapon, so don't know. Still, things looking fairly bright still. No, as long as we're going against orcs, it looks like we won't have too much difficulty. So this is basically resource gathering stage for us to a large extent. Are there any named villagers? Yeah, peasants. Yeah, I am their savior. Okay, now the encampment. Thorak should be there too. No matter. Yeah, we're about 2,500 away from level up, so certainly not getting it here, but it's still for you. Flail +1, sure striking short sword, so not interested. Gem bag, another potion bag, another scroll case, another gem bag. The oils might be useful too. Fairly typical stuff, the rest. I don't particularly want to buy those though. Not here. Isn't to say that they wouldn't be very useful. Ooh, we can identify. That's something. I'm not sure if this is going to help us though. I mean, it would be half price in the Targo city. We're not going to be using them. The maze might be useful here. So let's identify it. Create 1 gold piece per day. Yeah, it's not. That has to be enough. Sure what I'm gonna do with the iron rations. Probably should just eat them every time I have the chance. They just aren't any good, really. It's a good place for us to fight if we can. There isn't that much room. Where's my color? Wolf color. It's probably a fitting item to a very dangerous woman who beats the shit out of you with her bare hands. Literal bare hands in this case.
Mosquitoes.
Where's Thorak? We need to be able there. We need to be able to locate him. No one else really matters, but Thorak will have to use our stunning attacks against him. I wonder if these can even stun him. Probably not, because we hit him and it ran out. Oh ho ho ho! Mira takes 33 points of slashing damage from Thorak, so he's good.
Mosquitoes.
Still, I'm not bad either.
Not like this.
It's good to know that stunning attacks don't work in concert with the claws.
Take it all.
The casters or something. Ooh, don't use that, dumb bitch.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I think you're just getting a bit too much enjoyment for
Oh yeah.
ripping people to shreds.
You fight
Well,
my
she's an
children.
evil son of a bitch. I guess that's more or less appropriate. Other way. At least we've secured the path to the troll cave. I think if we wrap up that, we should have enough experience to another level up. Simply need to rest though. Yeah, easily. The fights them alone could probably give us the level up we need. More healing, more grenades. throwing daggers. Not sure if they're even worth the identification fee. Certainly not going to identify them here where it costs 100 instead of 50. Running out of space. We have to identify some of these just to so we can sell them off.
Fine.
I think that's pretty much it. Yes. Okay. We'll just pay not on the throwing daggers. So, clench fist. It's 1 gold because the daily use has been expended. We can use axes, but it's a one-handed axe. On the other hand, it's a magical axe. One-handed scimitar. We can't really use scimitars all that well. I think I'll keep the magical axe. It makes more sense to have magical axe and non-magical, even though the non-magical does normally more damage. Yeah, 6,000 gold. Very nice indeed. $6,240. Still think I probably want to keep the whispering staff, so I have a feeling the clenched fist will be more valuable. So we want to get rid of it, make better use of the money. Anyway,
As you wish. Fine.
24 days. So how valuable is it? 1,000. Okay, we have 7,400 cash. Definitely should start using some of these grenades. If not immediately, very soon. There's just too many of them. They don't go into our potion containers. So I'd like to go in there while invisible, thank you. Slime.
Too easy.
Maybe even harm a slime. Yeah. 7 damage resisted though. Okay, let's try. No. It should be fairly effective against these. I don't want to go up there, it'll just attract more enemies to our location. More worried about this. Does piercing damage work on it? Probably not. 7 piercing damage, so yeah, works just fine. So now, what about blunt? Yeah, all damages work just fine. So let's get to the bludgeoning then. Yeah, and Ogre Jelly is not gonna be a problem. Slime zombie. That might be a different matter. Let's go there. Your distance and just destroy the Ogre Jelly. Critical miss. Amount of damage we can do with the range weapon too. Yeah, we have 3 attacks with that. And the damage is good too. 6, 9, 7. Critical miss. 8, 7. So quite nice indeed. Low zombie.
Taste my fury!
Immune to bludgeoning damage. Okay. That's a bit worrisome. Piercing. Immune to piercing. Okay, that's a bit worrisome. Resist slashing damage too. It's not gonna be fun for us. It's very slow though, so I'm not too concerned about that. What I want to do is
You fight like children.
hit all of those zombies if we can and take them on at the same time. Simply because we can... slashing damage seems to be the most effective. And
You fight like children.
we have the item that can temporarily do slashing damage. So we'll have to get all the targets more or less at least at the same time. So take them out. There's the second one, the third one. That's I'm saying that's enough.
Priest Alia.
4. Okay. I'd call that a good success. High damage resisted. At least we're doing damage. The axe would be a decent secondary option, but we don't have that many attacks on the axe. Why didn't you just... Why did you change targets? Oh my god. Ah, we got all level up.
Mosquitoes. You fight like children.
I think the lot of slime zombies aren't that dangerous. They do hit, but the damage they do is fairly minor.
You fight like children.
And we still have 2 attacks on the axe, so it's not a catastrophe. Come Come on, you can take him on. Olive slime, not dangerous in any way. Level up. Okay, level 9. This should be. We should get something important. Damage stays the same. Improved evasion. The monk gains the improved evasion feat that is normally only available to rogues. I think we basically automatically get half damage, and if we succeed, we'll still get 0 damage. So there's no possibility of getting huge amount of damage anymore from attack spells or abilities. And all important speed point. What can we take? Dirty fighting, dash. Dirty fighting or dash. There's no other good options really. Dirty fighting critical hits cause blindness or slow for 5 rounds unless a fortitude save is made. Doesn't work on undead golems or elementals, so there's a lot of ifs. It would be greater later on when we get improved criticals, so we'll get increase the chance of criticals happening. But how about dash? 15% faster movement. Not sure how good this would be, because we're already faster than they are, and sneaking has reduced usability anyway, so it's more important that we can just evade them when we want to. So we could always go for cleave, but I'm inclined to go to dirty fighting. But cleave, great cleave provides no limit to the number of times you can use it per round. I think this is nice. I don't think it's all that important. Dirty fighting, on the other hand, could really make a difference in tight spots. Blindness or slow. Blindness makes them very hard to hit from them to hit us. Slow makes us reduces their number of attack by 1, and it allows us to hit them quite easily for 5 rounds. Naturally, there's the fortitude save, so it's going to be of limited usefulness against really tough opponents, but frankly, so is going to be cleave, and so is going to be dash. So it's not like we have a. Yeah, I'm taking the dirty fighting. It fits our character anyway. Fast movement, improved evasion, stunning. Wanted to level up before doing the healing. So we heal 2 points more. Okay, anything else? Ah, there's another. Oh shit, controller. Like this. Go away. Seems to have a decent armor class. Fairly weak though. We kinda got a weak hit on it and it's already hurt. What's that armor class? We're not getting all that many hits. Just beat the shit out of it then. Yeah. Okay, you.
You fight like children.
sure we should do this. Be at least not here.
Taste my fury!
Here aren't a good place to fighting these guys. There are a few bottlenecks, but I should have taken the upper path if I wanted to use that. Too late for it. Too late. Or is it? Maybe. No. Yeah, take it down. Not sure what we're gonna do with the troll. It's probably fairly dangerous. Still, I'm confident we can do it. Stun him if nothing else works.
You fight like children.
Okay. I was about to say, you shouldn't be fighting a carrion crawler like this. If it gets a single lucky hit on us, the fight is over for us. Should have used range attacks to take it out. That's the sensible thing to do.
Mosquitoes.
I think we need to rest before going against the troll. Already at half health. No way to really heal. Might be able to use the iron rations. They're worthless healing items, so it doesn't matter how wasteful we are with them. It's okay. I don't particularly want to waste 20 days to heal constantly, but that's what we have to do, that's what we have to do. Throwing axe just does blunt damage, but if we are using sling anyway, that's not exactly all that impressive. Yeah, I'm not going to be talking to you. You might have to use ranged weaponry to soften up the troll at least. I think we'll be fine. I don't want to fight the troll when there's so many other people in the fight. It'll just get incredibly messy. I really don't want to fight when the shaman is going to be participating. Will either heal stuff or cause endless amount of headaches from me. Either way, not someone I want to be in a tough fight hating the other side. Slow down. We're not getting any experience from these guys. So the last level up really make a difference here. Still, it helped quite a bit. Even if the faster progress is now stopped. I'm confident we can do the Shangar Bridge with this. Still would like to get rid of the trash. Even though they're trash, they're still an annoyance. Don't want any unknown elements in the fight. Just a troll and me. Excellent. So, how do you like blunt damage to the face? Yeah, doesn't take any damage reduction, so shouldn't be too tough. I can take a lot of damage though. I think we're going to at least try boxing it a little bit. Maybe we can get a stunning hit on it or something. Its armor class could be quite substantial. It certainly is taking a huge amount of damage. Might regenerate naturally constantly, so hard to say. Barely injured. Rick Wildclaw, well it's a name troll after all, so I have to expect something of more from him than normal. Stun. Excellent. Yeah, we're beating the shit out of it. Stunned a little bit more. Yeah, not the epic fight I assumed this to be. And we didn't even need to use fire to kill it. So... And this should be basically the wrap up for this entire area. I think there might be a few creatures on the other side of the last fence. That's it. They will just return the stolen loot to the priestess and that's it. I have lost the mage armor. Right on time. We need 8,000 experience points to the next level and we aren't getting any. So no level ups for a long time. At least as long as the enemies stay the way they are. Although we should start seeing the change about this point, so it's hard to say. But we definitely ran out as much as we can from the orcs. They're not going to provide
I'd
any
rather fight.
other experience gain for us. I'd like to identify the axe too while we're here. How valuable is it? It's not that valuable, but range attack that does bludgeoning axe. It's not sure what would be the point though for us. Actually, it will never run out of ammunition, but that's not exactly a huge problem at the moment either. I'm thinking of just throwing it away. So closer to 8,000 gold. Decent levels. Decent abilities. And another quest done. Another area done. Okay, have your blade. I cannot accept your floating crab. I'll take the healing. Healing for a single gold. So it'll mean our resting periods will be quite a bit reduced. We do want to rest though. I want to see what creatures they have on the other side of the gate. I think there's a mountain lion or something like that. Not quite sure what to expect next. I think the worshippers of Malar might be what we're looking at.
Enough!
Yeah, these guys should have no trouble hitting me. But on the other hand, we're killing them at a
Fight
decent
like
pace,
children.
so it won't matter either.
You fight like children.
And again, we're getting experience. 112 for a cat. Excellent. I think that's it. Yep. So. Need healing. The best you got. And would you mind if I rested here? So that's 8 hours. Ah. And ready to go. So, every done, orcs done. We have a decent level, decent abilities, decent amount of loot. Everything looks just fine again. So, moving on.